All right, what's up? Okay, we are live. Okie, okie dokie, Smokey. What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Crazy Man. So today I decided to finish a project that I started for Catch The Crazees, and it's a hot day. It's really hot, and I was gonna go to. Before I begin, I was gonna go to um, Garden State Comic Fest, but I decided to pass because there's a lot of work I have to get done. But before we even do that, we should start with an intro, right? So let's get an intro going. Yeah, okay, so this is not what I expected. So here we go. Sorry about that. So I haven't actually added all of these sequences or scenes into my Stream Deck yet, so that's why I had to physically do it. So today, it's just an impromptu. I decided that I wanted to go live. I haven't gone live drawing in over a week or so. I'm trying to create a routine, but what happens is, I guess last week we did the convention, so I didn't have time to go live. And so this week, I said, hey, I started that project, the cover for issue 4 of Catch The Crazees, and I never finished it. So this will be good enough opportunity for me to finish it. So before I do that, I want to talk about some few things. So some conventions we're going to do. So we just did PowCon, and it was all right. It was a small show, and it was good to just get a feel for the events, what it's like with some restrictions, packing your gear and all that stuff. And I walked away with a lot of good lessons, important lessons from the event. And one of them was really branding yourself, and because what I learned was that I had a lot of stuff. Now it's been a while, so I wanted to showcase everything, and sometimes that's just too much, especially for a 6-foot table. There's only so much you can do. So I went there. I had the 4-tier bookshelf, and it had all the books, and then on the table I had the pinups, the sketch cards, the wood art, the original, the original art that I had, all the commission stuff I was doing. And then the banner said podcast. So there was several messages being sent to someone who's new and don't even know what we do or what I do. And so, it created some confusion. When I took a look back, when I toured the event and I took videos of all the setups, and I went back and reevaluated mine, I realized that I need to have one singular message, and the message is, we didn't sell many books, but I sold a lot of art, right? And so, but then we had people interested in the podcast. So how do we narrow that focus down? How do I narrow that focus down? So for the next event, I'm really going to try to focus on the books. We work so hard on the books. So the presentation needs to be centered around the books. And that was my takeaway. That was my walk away from it. And so I'm just going to talk before I start drawing to get into the swing of things. So that was my takeaway. So now I'm going to hit the road and do some conventions. And so George decided to pass on events this year. And so it's kind of hard doing an event by yourself, especially if you're traveling. So I talked to my road dog, Jonathan, the Psycho Cyfax. And Jonathan is going on a road trip with me. And so we're going to ZoloCon. That'll be the first event. That'll be in July. I wanted to do another event before in June, but, being a brokepreneur, working from home ever since, I've been working, you guys know my story. I've been working forever for companies, and the last company I worked for went belly up. And from that point on, I decided, you know what, I've been working and working for so many organizations successfully, but it's time to really go after my dreams. So, it's go all in or nothing. So I put all my chips on the table, and this is what I'm doing. So I don't, revenue stream is limited. So I have to be very careful about what I want to do. So Jonathan wanted to do Terrificon, which is a big event, but the cost factor, it would have been almost $1,000 between hotel, travel, the table, and printing costs for that event. I had to sell a lot of books, so I had to pass on that. So I decided to do ZoloCon because ZoloCon was about $250 with table, hotel stay for one night, and gas. So I just have to fill up the tank once going and maybe once coming. That's it. And it's about a 2-hour drive. So, economically was the smart move to do. So, I decided to make fun of it, So we're going to have fun, Jonathan and I, and we're going to go to ZoloCon, and we're going to vlog it. We're going to vlog the entire experience all the way there, and it's going to be fun. So I'm excited about it. My road dog's going to be with me. We're going to head out Saturday morning. Since it's a 2-hour drive, so we'll probably leave at 6 in the morning. John's going to come and crash Friday night. We're going to head out for Saturday morning. And but I'll be driving out there Friday. I'll drive out there Friday and drive back to set up because they require you to set up on the day before the event. They don't want anybody setting up on the day of. So I'm going to drive out there. To set up, it'll take me about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then I'll drive back that same day, crash, and then head out. The good thing about it is that when we hit the road, there won't be anything in the car to lug. Everything will be already set up. So that's a good thing. So anybody in PA, check us out. I'm working on this design for the banner and a wireframe to house all the prints. Because what I noticed was that when I had my prints, all of my 11 by 17 posters, they were in a folder that you have to turn. Most people don't want to do that. So I'm going to have it. I saw Brian Kong is a fantastic artist. He does tops and sports cards and all that stuff. And he has like these wireframes, and he has all his prints behind him. So you can see what is available to purchase. So I'm going to use that idea, which is a smart idea, to be able to showcase all of the pinups. Because I think I have about 12 different pinups readily available between Cosmic Wars Forbidden, Catch The Crazees, and There's Nail in My Toilet. There's about 12 different pinups. So it's hard for people to see it inside the book. So I want to make sure that I can showcase all of it. So before I even go into the drawing, I wanted to mention a couple of books that I have. I collect a lot of art of books, and I'm a big fan of the Turtles. And there's 2 books that I recommend. If you don't already have it in your collection, you need to have it. And it's these 2 books, the Ninja Turtles, right? So I'm sorry, John, I got to move you out the way for a second. Bang. All right, so this is Kevin Eastman's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles autobiography. You have to have this book if you don't have it already. And this one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Ultimate Visual History. And it's by Andrew Farago and Peter Laird. So these are some fantastic books. So whenever I get stuck, anytime I get stuck creatively and I don't know what to draw, and I look to my art books, and I have a lot of, over the years, I think over 20-something years, I've collected so many different art books, and I featured some of them on my art channel, The Art of Samuel on YouTube. But when you want just like a burst of inspiration, this is fantastic. Number one, it has all of the history on it. It has storyboards, rough sketches. The stories alone are just fantastic. But these books are great for anyone who is an aspiring artist. There's no shame in your game to have an art of book. If you're an artist and you don't have an art of book, you're crazy. Um, I got to keep hitting my Dell because that's what I'm going to go and draw in a minute. And it keeps going off. But yeah, you have to have one of these. They're fantastic. And I think I featured the Kevin Eastman one in What's in the Box. I might feature the other one, but they're great books to have to your collection. So, if you haven't done so already, I'm also trying something new today. I am streaming on 2 YouTube channels, which is a first for me. I'm streaming on my art channel, and which is The Art of Samuel, and I'm streaming on Catch The Craze. And the reason why is that I want to grow my art channel as well, and as well as the Catch The Craze. I've been drawing on Catch The Craze channel because that's where I have most of my subscribers and the greatest visibility. So StreamYard allows me to feature 2 of them, so I have both YouTube channels going at the same time. So with that said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the desk and I'm going to start drawing. I'm going to finish the piece that I did for Catch the Crazees, issue number 4 cover. And just an update on Catch the Crazees themselves. Kickstarter just completed reconciling. So now we just have to wait for them to send us the money because we haven't received it. It took them a while to reconcile because there was some outstanding payments that they were trying to collect. They just finished reconciling. They're going to, once they send us the money, everything will go off to the printers, and hopefully that the turnaround will be a week. What's happening now is I'm finding that printers are having a hard time because it's convention season and everybody wants to go to a con. So now they're getting an influx of demand where before they probably downsized due to COVID and they cut staffing and the whole bit and they weren't prepared for it because I ordered something and it took 3 weeks to get it and it was only 20 copies where it said I would get it within 5 days and it took 3 damn weeks. So I know printers are having a hard time. So if you have an event coming up and you need to have stock and inventory, order it a month in advance. Don't try to do last minute printing. Don't spend the money on rush jobs, because you're gonna spend over an extra $50 or whatever to try to get overnight or whatever it is. So just be cautious and be aware that the printers are going to have a hard time now. Yeah, everyone's trying to go to an event. I mean, I want to go to every event I can. So if you're a convention promoter and if you want us to do a podcasting panel or any kind of panel, hit us up. We'll be willing to do it. So with that said, I'm gonna go over to this table. I'm going to finish it. And if anybody decides to join me, say hello, holla at your boy. Let me know you're in the audience. And, we're going to start drawing. So I'm going to show, what am I doing? Oh, I'm going to show the theme song to Catch the Crazees, and I'm going to head over there and draw.
Podcasters make a deal to make their show number 1. They'll need the help of something supernatural. Be careful what you wish for, lest it come true. Catch the Crazees.
All right, there it is. So I'm going to move over to that table. What am I watching here? Give me a second, and I'm going to start drawing. I'm going to finish this piece. You guys might have seen the previous episode where I started drawing that piece, and now I'm going to finish it. And I'm going to move this mic back to go to the other mic in a second. Boom. All right, cool. Just wanted to see, did that show up there? Yes, it did. Beautiful. All right. to make sure you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. All right. So I'm going to finish this piece. I'm just going to, basically, all I'm doing is, like I said, I'm not an inker. I'm a tracer. So I'm going to be tracing over my line work. Finishing this up. Go to my brushes. A6, 8, I need 6. All right, 6. All right, boom. What did I do with it? Sorry, guys. All right, so let's finish this bad boy. So I had to turn off the light and drop a gray background so that you can see this on the screen. Cray, but I had to do it. So we're going to add this here. Oh, look at that. That's that gray. Where's the color? All right, cool. Change it to 5. So if any of you are attending any Comic Cons, which one are you excited to be heading to that you already confirmed your attendance? Don't know if you saw the episode that we did at PowCon, but you know, we made a lot of cosplayers and that was fun. That was fun. They were cool. They joined the panel. I tried sitting outside with my dogs. And while I was underneath an awning covering, I looked over and I thought my dogs were chilling. So my dogs were so hot. There was a puddle of water from the hose in the corner, and they were laying in it to try to keep warm, and their tongues were out. I mean, to try to keep cool, and their tongues were out. So I was like, all right, it's time for them to go back inside. Pow. Yeah, that's All right, zoom out for a second so I can see what's going on here. Boom. All right, so he whacked him in the head. Okay, let's get the pencils out for a second so I can see. All right, there's the pencils. I mean the inks. All right, cool. So now what I noticed is, did I do that in the pencils? No, I didn't. So there's empty space, so I have to get his hand here. Let's go back to pencils. Brushes. So if he's here, and his shoulder's here, his arm is gonna go down here. His boom. So let's see. Hey, it changed his pencil. What the heck? There we go. Sometimes when you have a lot of characters, you forget that there should be some body parts in the background. So like this guy here, he's getting whacked in the head. So I need to have his body here. And maybe his legs. Yeah, and I noticed that I didn't put her feet there. All right, so I gotta add that too. All right, so now I have him. I'll go back and finish him. I don't want inks, I want basics. Go to 5. Yeah, where's my coffee? I'm gonna wait till the weather cools down. And then maybe go take my iPad to the yard, my Bluetooth headsets, and watch, what is it? The Bad Bunch, The Bad Batch? Star Wars? Clone Wars? I want that thicker. You know, it's crazy when it's cool outside and I have my AC on 69, the house is freezing. When it's hot outside and I have it on 67, the house is still hot. So I have to bring it like really down because the AC has to like work overdrive. It's crazy. All right, let's see. Boom. All right, so I got you. I got the hand there. He's getting whacked. All right, let's go up. So here was Super Crazy doing a cowabunga move. By the way, yeah. What's this? Yeah, we're in a live chat. Yeah. So here I want to get right. This guy, I want to get him right. So I'm gonna switch to pencils, just to tighten it up before I screw it up with the inks. All right. So if I have my hand like this, all right. So his thumb's over here, right? It's this side. This is the fist going this way, right? So this is, all right, cool. This is gonna be his fist. All right, cool. So now this is his chest. He's like cowabunga. I need his foot. Change this a bit. I might want his. Well, yeah, I'm gonna erase that whole thing. I want to shorten his torso for a bit. Maybe if this knee's right here, make it higher. There you go. Bring this foot here. There you go. Whoa. Shake, shake the room. Right? Let me zoom out for a second so I can see this at a different angle. Yeah, that works out better. So what do you think about that promo that I did for me and my boy Johnny? The road trip. Let's see. Let's see. Look, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Yeah, that should work, right? What do you think? Yeah, I like that. So this piece I won't be coloring myself. I'm actually have a colorist who's going to be doing this piece. So now this arm, I want to fix this arm. So remember, they're smashing people with microphones. So where are you? There you go. All right, just looking for my boy. All right, so he's got to have. There it is. All right, I got to put the headsets right here. Boom, because they're big. There it is. All right, it's enough for me to start adding the blacks. Let's get it. Let's get it. 4, 5. I might do 6. All right, so let's do the headset first. So I did apply for a panel at New York Comic Con um, to do a podcasting panel on branding and content and creating your own niche, niche. There you go. I said niche, I said niche, and I said niche. So I could also say Nietzsche if I wanna, or Nietzsche. Anyway, I'm like Alf. I killed me. So but the caveat is I applied for it, but also to do it with some podcasting friends of mine and YouTubers. Daphne Lage, she has her own YouTube channel, and Nerds It Around. Why? Because we all have our own lane. Nerds It Around talk gaming and movies. Daphne Lage is an artist with a YouTube channel, and then Catch the Craze really geared 100% towards independence. So we come from three different perspectives, and I think that would be a great conversation on how to brand yourself for anybody that's looking to break into YouTubing and podcasting, because it's a tough market right now. So what happens is, everybody's doing it, and there's so much out there for the consumer to choose from. The tough part is building that loyal following, that loyal base. How to create something interesting enough for people to want to watch you and stick with you. That's the question. And, we love to answer that at New York Comic Con. That would be great. And, so before I filled out the application, I reached out to my peers and I was like, look, hey guys, I'm thinking about doing this. I think it'll be great exposure, and I thought you guys would be perfect for it. And the panel, New York Comic Con limits you to 6 panelists. So it worked out perfect because you have George and myself, Nerds It Around, and Daphne Lage. Nerds It Around is Law, Tone from Across the Hall, and Sebastian Bonet. So total was 6 of us. So it'll work out perfectly. So I'm still waiting for my application to be approved for New York Comic Con. I'm hoping it does, because I don't want to have to travel to Boston for the fan expo. If I can stick in New York. All right, let's zoom out and see what we got here. All right, so shout out to I think it's Jared Rinsborough, who's at Garden State Comic Book Expo. I gotta zoom out. I gotta see this. I think Brian Kahn's there as well. So I wish them a lot of luck. Hope they sell a lot of books. So as soon as this piece is done, I'm sending it off to the colorist. So I decided to revamp my website, clean it up. I don't know if you've seen the episode that I did. I was just sitting here working on it, and I was like, hey, you know what? Why don't I just record what I'm doing? Anybody who's interested in using Wix, you get an inside look on how I edit my sites using Wix. Yeah. So I think I'm going to increase the size of this one to 10 for the cloak figures. All right. So basically, if I take off the pencils, it's just clean, simple coloring style. And for Catch the Crazies, I think I need to do something here. There you go. Yeah, so that I'm gonna send this to my colorist to get this ready for, I believe, August. Again, we can't launch Forbidden until Kickstarter reconciles, and we get all our money, and then we start sending the stuff to you guys. And so we're waiting on that. Or once we have that from Kickstarter, then we can start doing that. Then I can launch the landing page for Catch the Crazy, for Forbidden. But I wanted to launch it on June 25th. But I want at least 30 days to promote it. At this point, it's going to get a little challenging until Kickstarter gives us the approval to do it. So, this is going to be the cover for issue 4. That's what the pencils were. This is the pencil work. The line. And this is the blacks over the pencils, which is pretty simple. And actually, I got to fix this here. Yeah, I want this here. Boom. And I'm just going to send this to a colorist, and she'll knock this out in a week. It'll take a week. It's really good if you haven't seen the cover for the graphic novel, because our campaign in August will be for the graphic novel. That cover's pretty dope. It's with George and Sam at the door as the crazies pull up in the bus and then knocking people out, similar to this zombie look for issue 4. So this is that. So I landed on something as I'm talking. I was talking to George. Forbidden. I've been working on a lot of promos for Forbidden, and I just did. I don't know if I can pull it up here. Let's see if I'm able to pull it up and show it to you guys. Let's see. Open. I don't know if I took it out or if it's there. Let's see. All right, so here's the cover for issue 4, so this way you can see it. For the graphic novel. So this is the cover. The colorist did an amazing job with this. If I zoom in, there it is. Boom. So you'll see over here you have super crazy chasing somebody ready to knock him in the head. You have extreme crazy over here. She is chasing somebody ready to knock him over the head. You have psycho crazy up in the tree. He's shooting those bats. I don't know if you can see these bats right here, but he's shooting these bats. And then you have, see, there's the bat right here going after the lady. She's screaming. And then you have Crazy hiding behind the crazy man right there. And there's Sam and George, and there's a welcome mat. And Sam and George at the doorway, like, what the heck is going on? So this is the cover for the graphic novel, which is slated for August right now. It might change depending on when they allow us to launch Forbidden. I don't know why I just didn't keep Forbidden on Indiegogo at this point, because it's driving me nuts. Let's see. And if you don't know, here's another thing that I did. I wrote a prose called ARG. And this is the character. It's a short story. It's 60 pages, more than 60 pages of just story. And there's just chapter art. So like every chapter has a piece of art. Here's the character here. It's gonna be made available on my website to purchase the physical copy. I'm working on that now, and it comes with this print. It is, I think it's like a 5x7 print of this character, Arg, and basically he's a goblin. He's a half breed, half goblin, half human. So he was born to a wealthy human family who at birth denied ever having him. So they're wealthy, socialites, extremely influential, powerful family. Everyone's excited that she was gonna have a child, another child. She already has a boy and a girl, and is gonna have her third child. And then at birth, he came out, and she screamed, "Ah!" And that became his name, Arg. And immediately, the kid was taken off and never seen again. And she told everybody that she had a miscarriage, that the baby was stillborn. And it takes off from there. So he was born at a specific time of the year because his destiny is to open up the gates to the other world where the goblins come and wreak havoc on the world. But his human side has him at a crossroads. Number one, he's trying to figure out why his parents don't love him. He was taken to a lab, a facility, a government agency that basically investigates paranormal, the unexplained. And then he was hidden in his attic, watching the family through the walls. But because he's not living up to his destiny, assassins come to basically kill his family and get him to do what he was supposed to do and open up the gates. And that's where it takes off. So it's a short story. I'm hoping that people like it. I sold one. I sold one of them at the PowCon. So that's it. That's Arg. You look for it on my website. I'm working on the website. It's gonna take me about a week or so to get the store up and running because I will be selling all of my books from home. And there's Nearly on My Toilet, Cosmic Wars, Forbidden, Arg, Catch the Crazees, everything I'll be selling from home, especially as well as commission art. So I'm excited about that. So check out Arg. It's really good. It's a prose. I wanted to show you. I don't know if it's in there. Where is it? I recently did some sketch. I joined a live stream. It was a drink and draw with the Nerds of the Rounds host, Sebastian Bonet. And, here's some characters that I did. I'm just going to show you guys. This is one of the characters we were challenged to draw. So basically what they did was they threw out a character. They showed you an image. They closed the image, and you had to draw. And you had 5 to 10 minutes to draw the image. And then everybody had to put their pencils down. This is one of the characters. Forgive me if I don't remember her name. Here's another character. This is Hero Bear from Hero Bear and the Kid. I chose this character because they spin the wheel and landed on me, and I decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna. And most of the youngins on the show didn't even know who Mike Kunkel is and who was Hero Bear. Here's another character we had to draw. I sketched this. An anime character. And here's the last one that we did on the drink and draw. I think another one's coming up. I told him anytime he does it, I'm down because it helps me work out my flex my muscles when I'm drawing. So that's another character. So I'm going to switch over to the other screen. Let's go back to the cover that I was doing. Here it is. There's the cover for Catch the Crazees. I'm going to switch over and wrap up. So let's switch screens. All right, guys. So that was my session today of Chat and Draw. I know it's a beautiful sunny day and a lot of people are outside, and there's always a risk going live unannounced. But I'm hoping you watch this on a replay and you subscribe and share it with a friend. Again, books that I recommend. Get yourself these copies of the Turtles. These are great books I recommend for any artist, aspiring artist. Great references, great way to get inspiration last minute. Check John and I out at ZoloCon. We'll be there on July 17th and 18th, I believe it is, in PA. And then after that, we'll be at EternalCon in Long Island in August, and then hopefully New York Comic Con in October. I'll look at what I'm going to do in September. I'm not sure yet. So this was another episode of Drawing with Sam, I guess. Subscribe to my art channel. This is streaming on my art channel as well. Subscribe to my art channel. Subscribe to this channel. Give us a thumbs up. If there's anything you would like to see me draw, let me know. Put a request in, and I'll draw live with you guys. And if any of you want to join a drawing stream, and have the camera on your table while I'm drawing, and we just chat it up, let me know. We can make a party out of it. So, again, I'm Sam, the Crazy Man. Join us live on Tuesday for Catch The Craze podcast. We will have guests promoting their Kickstarters Tuesday night and Wednesday night, 8 p.m., both nights. 2 different guests. So join us this week, and I'll talk to you soon.